Well, it's morning, totally not dark outside right now, and I gotta need to come up with a video idea, and well, what better way than to rip off Solemn? He does it to me all the time, and hey, look at this, my collection. Let's take a look at this video. I've got quite the collection. Maybe I could do this. What's he talking about? Oh, he's going through his cards and his card backs. Seems pretty interesting. Yeah, maybe I can give that one a go. I think I could rip that off. I mean, I've got quite the collection. It's got a lot of Goldens, and you know what? I'm going to one-up Solemn. I'm going to include how much I've spent, so, I mean, it includes a transaction history. It can't be that bad, and oh, wow, that seems like a lot, but it's only like 6 pages. This can't be that bad. I can't have spent that much on Hearthstone. Not at all. Like, 28! Oh boy. This is going to get rough.
Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and as you saw in the intro, today we're going to go through my collection, my entire Hearthstone collection, and take a look at it. It is one of the most expensive ones out there, I'll tell you that much. I'll let you know how much I have spent on Hearthstone. I actually went through the transaction history, added it all up, and it's quite the doozy and quite embarrassing, so you'll want to check that out. But I wanted to go through my collection, go through everything I have, what it looks like, and, you know, just maybe share some memories of my favorite cards. And I thought one of the more interesting things we could start off with, go to Wildcards and literally click what I am missing in the entirety of Hearthstone. What am I missing? Well, I have not recrafted Deck of Lunacy since it got nerfed. Pretty much all the cards I'm missing are like nerfed. Dragoncaster, I only have one. Pilgrim, I think I have that one Golden. First Day of School, Hand of Adult, again, they were nerfed. I disenchant cards that are nerfed, and I usually get them in packs later. I have only ever had one copy of Confuse. Only one copy of Cogmaster's Wrench, one copy of Bog Spine Knuckles because it got nerfed and I opened one. Bloodbloom, again, it got nerfed, haven't got one since. I've never had 2 copies of Dark Bargain. One Master of Ceremonies. I do not have Elite Tor Chieftain. I've never had it. You've had to craft it specifically. Never done that. And I have one copy Grand Crusader, and that's literally it. That's all I'm missing. I effectively have the entire Hearthstone collection outside of a couple cards. So let's dive in. And before we go into like the cards and all that, let's take a quick look at like cosmetics and stuff. I actually have every single portrait in the game that you can have without unlocking through like the Tavern Pass. So every Demon Hunter portrait, all the 1K ones. I've got all the Druid ones, including my favorite Hazelbark. All the Hunter ones, even though this one looks like a Warrior one. All the Mage ones as well. Kagdar was the last one I needed, and I got it very recently. And again, I think you can buy these now if you're missing a lot of these. There's some that aren't available, but if you like right click, I believe like a Medivh, I think you can just buy it in the shop now. But I have every Mage portrait, every Paladin portrait, every Priest portrait, every Rogue portrait, all the Shaman stuff, and there's a lot of Shaman portraits, all the Warlock stuff, including my probably my favorite portrait, period, N'Zoth is just unbelievably cool. All the Warrior stuff, including my first ever rank 1 Legend portrait and Magni, and then the only ones I don't have are like the ones you can get through the reward track. Either like the level 100 stuff or the level or 200 level stuff. So that's all I'm missing. I literally have every portrait in the game. Card back wise, I have all the heroic card backs. I have every season up until card backs. I'm only missing like a very few, but you can go through, scroll through. I have all the pre-order ones, all the heroic stuff, but I'm missing like these. These are the ones I can purchase with gold. They're just old season ones. I think I'm missing like 7, and that's because I didn't play until GVG came out. You can see literally when I started playing, January 2015. This was 2014 card back I don't have, but that's when I started playing. And then I'm missing some pre-order ones, World of Warcraft stuff, I think some Twitch stuff, but overall I have pretty much most of the card back. So enough of the cosmetic stuff, let's take a look at the actual cards. Starting with the classic cards, I have pretty much every classic card. I don't think I'm missing any. Oh, Elite Tor Chieftain, that's all I'm missing, but yeah. Classic, I have pretty much all of it, and you'll note a ton of it is golden. I have an absolute ton of these golden. I was actually missing a couple of cards. I think it was missing Nourish because it got nerfed, and I finally opened some classic packs, which got me that stuff. But classic, I literally have every card except Elite Torn Chieftain. Never been really meta, never really been worth it, but I have absolutely everything. Surprisingly, never have had Golden King Crush, but you can see Mage is pretty complete in terms of goldens. Like almost every secret, every card is golden. I've loved playing Mage throughout the years. Paladin, pretty weak in classic, but we got it all, most of it golden. Priest is puke, and Priest in classic is just laughable, But I do have double golden shadowed form. That's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, classic, very well distributed. A lot more goldens than any other expansion or whatever, because I've opened more classic packs than anything, whether it's through the Tavern Brawls or buying packs. And oh my god, I've opened so many packs, I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, Golden Lord Jaraxxus, you all have that now, the core set, as long as you're high enough level or have enough wins. But yeah, pretty sweet collection. And I love classic. Classic just takes me back. There's even like the Golden Captain's Parrot, which was like an unlockable thing. If you had every pirate golden, at least one copy of every pirate golden, you could get it golden. Just like the Murloc. We'll take a look at that as well. But even got Golden Magma Rager, absolute pay pig. But classic has a lot of cool stuff. 4 mana Golden Leroy. Absolutely love that guy. But yeah, Old Murkai was the same thing. Get every Murloc golden, you would get it for free, and then when they Hall of Famed it, they changed that. But I think you can get Old Murkai and Captain's Parrot for free, non-golden, through the achievement system now. And a lot of cool cards, but most of them, you know, didn't really see much play. And that includes Diamond Ragnaros. Do have him. If you have every single classic legendary, you get Diamond Ragnaros as well. As I already have Golden Rag, but I love both. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to hold on to them. So next we have the standard cards, and well, I have pretty much everything. You saw what I was missing, but yeah, standard has a lot of cool stuff right now. But the core set stuff, you get a lot of, like, you know, the core set cards. We all have these for free. You might not have them golden, but I absolutely have them golden. And thought I'd take a quick scroll through, maybe took a look at some of my favorite cards in standard. And overall, I can't, there's some I do want to craft golden that I still don't have golden. I've been just like holding off on it. One of the main ones being Death Speaker Blackthorn. I think this card's pretty sweet. Death Rattle Demon Hunter is a little bit puke, but this card's pretty cool. And you know what? Just for this video, when I see a card I want to craft golden, we're gonna create it. We're gonna create Death Speaker Blackthorn golden. Looks pretty cool, and just YouTube exclusive. Crafted this golden. Now I have it, and I can throw that into a Death Rattle Demon Hunter. So yeah, that's the pay pig kind of stuff you can do. If you can see, I have 6,860 dust. As well as the button here, around 8,700. Very low for me, actually. Running a bit low on dust, but for most people, that would be an insane amount of dust. So, yeah, a lot of cool stuff. We'll just quickly go through the standard stuff. I kind of slowed down on the golden card stuff lately. I actually have scaled back a little bit. I used to craft like every deck golden, and you'll see by how much I've spent, that'll make sense. But now, it's just kind of select few, what I've been really enjoying, like achievement hunting in Wild. Haven't been doing too much of that, but I even got like Professor Slate golden. He looks really cool. Why can't he ever be playable? I would love to see that happen. Even Tavish. Tavish is golden. I got quite a few golden hunter legendaries, but for the most part, you just play it, smork it up. Like, I should get Barak Kodabane golden. That's the only one that seems to be playable right now. I even have Beastmaster in Maxima golden, but no, not playable. And it makes me a little bit sad. But overall, a huge collection. But the stuff that I think most people will want to check out more than anything on anything than this collection is when we go to Wildcards and we take a look at every golden legendary I have. And this is where things get very, very whaley. So let's take a look at every golden legendary, and I have a ton. So while we just added Death Speaker Blackthorn to the collection, but Kreen, Altruist, Il'gynoth, Kane, Sociologist Malicia, Druid, I have a ton. I even crafted floops for a Glorious Gloop for golden, that 1 mana little spell. The Twig, Ixalan's one of my favorites, never been that great, but yeah, got him golden. Hadronux, the value of getting more golden taunts, you get golden dragons from Ysera, and even Tarantus, golden Tarantus is pretty spectacular. Hunter, again, you saw it, a lot of them. I even have the golden Marsh Queen. You see it shake with Carnassus coming in. That's really sweet. I think I opened 3 golden Dawn Honchos at one point. It was something ridiculous. I have golden Zul'jin. I think the mage stuff is probably my most spectacular. I love golden Astromancer is just gorgeous. Golden Kazakis is sweet. Varden's really nice. Jandis is amazing golden. We got Alaneth for some reason in my collection. Frostlich Jaina golden, superb. Mordresh, although not playable, looks really sweet. And even the amazing Reno, you can only craft this golden, at least back in the day you could when you got the adventure. We got a decent amount of Paladin goldens, but not a ton. Golden Rag Lightlord is a stand-up for me. Really sweet card. I even have Golden Priest cards, including Golden Elucia. But I really like Zarella. Zarella looks really sweet. Zarella's actually one of my favorite cards in Hearthstone these days. Even though it's a priest card, I think it's really cool. Lyra's pretty spectacular. And we've got some other stuff like Golden Temporis. The card's insane. How can you not have it golden? And some pretty cool things in here. Got my Golden Kingsbane, Shaku, Caverns Below, both quests. I typically like to craft quests in like the Death Knights golden. I have pretty much all of them golden. Scab's Cutter Butter, absolutely broken. Don't show that to Nova. We got, you know, Valera golden. All these quests, and I got Brucan gold, even though I got it diamond as well. Shutterwalk, infinite golden value, pretty sweet stuff there. Warlock has some pretty spectacular stuff like Rin. We got Ticketus, disgusting. Godfrey looks pretty sweet. Archwitch Willow, I crafted that pretty recently as well. Of course, Jaraxxus, Mal'Ganis, and Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Quite the lineup. Warrior, I have a golden hack the system. Don't ask, but I do. We got Rikara. I opened that. I think I crafted that or opened that in a pack recently. I crafted Kresh because I think it's really cool. Golden Dr. Boom, Mad Genius, Deathwing, Garrosh, some really cool stuff. Rattlegore, every layer of him is golden, so that's pretty sweet. And yeah, you could see through the neutrals go. There are a ton of them. Pretty spectacular stuff. Love me some Finja. I want a Finja rework. That card was such a cool card. Now I just tipped the scales. Got Polkelt, Ziliax. How could you go wrong with that? I even crafted Golden Prince Malkazar for my duels with Crypt, and it was completely worth it. The Golden the Beast, you get, your opponent gets an Einhorn that's golden. Insane value. Like, that's so good. Golden Dr. Boom, the golden boom bots look sweet. This is probably, I think this was my first ever golden legendary craft, and it was well worth it at the time. Maybe not so much these days, but back in the day, absolutely worth it. I remember opening this thinking this card would be busted. Twin Emperor Venklor, you got 3 of them with Bran. It's so crazy, but not so much. Golden Lich King, really spectacular. Dragon Queen, regular Alex, Malagos. And the list goes on and on. I have every old god golden as well, both versions of Cthulhu. N'Zoth here. The other N'Zoth, we got Yogg, New Yogg, Yashiraj, and both of them. And lastly, we'll just end off. I don't know if they have a diamond filter, but yes, we have the diamond cards. I do have all the diamond cards. Diamond Ragnaros, Diamond Blade Master Samuro, and Diamond Brucan. And I'm looking forward to adding that to my collection. And finally, how much have I spent on Hearthstone? I went through it, and this does include giveaways that I have funded out of my pocket. I didn't separate them out because I'm not entirely sure which ones were for me or not, but how much have I spent in like 6 years of Hearthstone to accrue this collection? I've done a lot of Arena to acquire a lot of packs. Well, $10,400 spent on Hearthstone. So shame me all you want in the comments. I am the ultimate freaking disgusting whale. That is a lot of money on one game, and I do not recommend it, but I've made it back and then some through streaming and all of that. But yeah, do not spend that much on a video game. It's ridiculous, but I thought I'd share that with you. So yes, just over $10,000. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, a subscription, you know, to help make that money back. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I just said that, but it's just routine at this point. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.